Hey guys, so before I talk to you about the band Katalepsy, I was just at that Lamb of God concert, like I said, on Wednesday, and I picked up some of the cards for the upcoming events. So if you live in the Toronto area or like in Ontario, you can see Bleeding Through with Winds of Plague, Oceano, Gideon, and Sword In on November 7th at the Phoenix. And for the Black Dahlia Murders' new album Ever Black, or Into the Ever Black, you can see them playing with Skeleton Lich, Fallujah, I think, and Noisem at the Mod Club November 2nd. High on Fire is playing a show with Clever Tack and Doom Riders November 18th at the Opera House. And Orange Goblin, Holy Grail, and Laser Wolf are playing a show October 27th at the Opera House too. Death Angel, 3 Inches of Blood, Battlecross, Revocation, and Diamond Plate are playing November 4th at the Opera House. And Sepultura, Unearth, Catalysm, Ancients, and Death Sermon, I think it's Death Sermon, are playing November 15th at the Phoenix. Slayer is going to do a mean show with Gojira and Forearm at the Rico Coliseum November 21st. I've seen Slayer before, and I've seen Forearm before. Forearm is a pretty new band from Australia, and they're pretty heavy. But I've never seen Gojira before, or maybe I think I did for only a half-hour set at the Heavy TO. So I don't know if I can go to this one or not. I'm going to see, but I would really love to see Gojira, and just this set is incredible. And of course, being close to Halloween and whatnot, Guar is going to be playing a show with Whitechapel, Iron Regan, and a Band of Orcs November 12th at Phoenix. And Creator, Overkill, and Warbringer are playing a show November 3rd at the Opera House. And that's it for shows. So I'm going to talk to you guys about how beautiful this Pierce the Veil album is. This Pierce the Veil is like the best band ever. It's like I think it's their last CD, the last like beautiful CD they put out. Won't even break on me. There we go. There we go. No, we're not going to talk about Pierce the Veil. We're going to talk about real music. We're going to talk about Katalepsy and their EP, Triumph of Evil. Their EP is with, it's upside down, is with, let's see, Flesh Rot and Blunt Force Trauma. 3 bands made, put 4 songs together to make basically like a full-length album, but it's a split. And this album is so great, or this EP is so great, that I'm going to have to tell you all about it if you don't already know. Katalepsy is a death metal band from Moscow, Russia. They have released 2 split albums, 1 EP, and a full-length album and 1 demo. The band's name is a variation of the word catalepsy, and a disorder involving catatonic schizophrenia. Some lyrical themes of the band include the following: gore, violence, splatter, murder, perversions, that they are currently signed to Unique Records. Their studio albums, Music Brings Injuries, that's music with a CK, which was by Soul Flesh Collector Records, was released in 2007. Their EP's Triumph of Evilution, which was with Soul Flesh as well, was released in 2008. Their demos with Your Fear Is Our Habitatsy, with Soul Flesh as well, was in 2010. And they did a split with Barbarity, Smirch, and Posthumous Blasphemer, which was from More Hate Productions 2004. And I was doing a little Googling on this band. There's nothing really said about this EP, but it's utterly brutal and amazing. The brutality in this EP is so awesome, it's going to leave your head pounding. And they've only got 4 songs to the part of their split. The first song, Post-Apocalyptic Segregation, which is the song playing right now, is more than just a cool track name. It starts off with the girl saying, "You're all gonna die down here," which I believe is a line from one of the Resident Evil movies. The second song, "Carpet Wounding," starts off with Jigsaw saying a quote from one of the Saw movies, and it's equally as brutal as the first track. The third track, "H Tearing Sinew," kind of joins with "Carpet Wounding," like they join together. And finally, the last song, "Number of Death," and the number 13 in brackets has some mean, benighted style pig squeals to it. And I've always had a soft spot for nice pig squeals, but just not when they overdo it like some of those deathcore bands. I'm not going to name any names. Suicide Silence. And little did I know, Katalepsy just put out a second full-length studio album this year, which is their second full-length album. I didn't really like Music Brings Injury, that's why I'm not talking about that, and I'm talking about this split. But all I know is it wasn't by Soulflesh Records, it was by something else, and I'm gonna have to cut this video short because I'm gonna have to download this because I'm that excited.